Hello! Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? Big news. Two big things. Two big things. First of all, we got a like! We got a like! Thank you so much to whoever liked my video. You were the first. If you want me to have the same reaction again, just keep liking it. I swear to you, I will have this exact reaction anytime anybody ever likes a video, ever again. And if you comment, if you leave a comment, I will eject. Apologies for the extreme overreaction. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, check this out. We have a Bible for 2023 music now. I've been like flying blind a bit, just sort of poking around to the different lists and things that I could find to see what good albums that I missed from 2023 to listen to. But somebody on Reddit, Multi-Signs, posted on the Indie Heads subreddit and put together this absolute massive beast of a document that I am going to be using religiously for all these videos from now on. I'm so excited. Check this out. This is a combination of 35 publications best of lists for 2023, and it shows every album that showed up on any of them, and it combines where they all landed on their list. We've got Rat Saga. That's what we're going to be checking out today. Right up here at the number 5 spot, because that's the most, it's the 5th highest accumulated score between all of them. But what I care about is down here on the list. Look at all of these. Yeah, look at all these. We got Rap Boys, we got Blur, and we got Paramore, Yule, Water From Your Eyes. I've heard this album. This is great. There's Fly or Die, Fly or Die, Fly or Die. It just keeps going because this year, I think more so than others, has been wide but not deep in terms of really, really good music coming out. There's not really a consensus best album of the year. So there are a lot of these scattered albums that aren't showing up on a lot of lists. Like look at this, Wilco's it's showing up on 3 lists, but on this one it's number 3. Like look at that, look at this. Number 1 over here is only showing up on 3. It's just crazy. I feel like 2023 more so than others is really worth exploring the depths of this list. I'm not even a quarter of the way down. This is almost 600 albums that different publications have said are worth listening to. And we're still in the top 10s down here, 250 albums in. So if this goes down to 600 albums, this is all stuff that, I mean, I've heard of the Incantation. Gazelle Twin, apparently this is the 26th best album of the year. I think this is the quietest probably saying that. But you know, I want to look at the highs and the lows here. I want to look at the stuff that's 400th, and I want to look at the stuff that's 10th. I want to see why there's so much variation this year. A lot of people are saying this was a weak year for music. I think it's the opposite. I think this was a super exciting year for music. I'm really, really looking forward to diving into this to really round up 2023 as a whole. And yeah, I'm super jazzed about this. Thank you so much. This was the post, Multi-Signs. What a goat. This guy is a legend. Anyways, that's enough of the intro. We got Wednesday, Rat Saw God. According to a lot of publications, this is one of the top 10 of the year. From what I've heard, it's super catchy indie pop music, which is right down my alley. So I'm really, really excited. Leave a like if you want me to have the best day of my life.
Except the people who took your shirts, close up your door with yellow tape. Saw myself dead at the end of a staircase.
Whoa, okay. Whoa. This one's gonna be tough. This is a tough one. There's a lot going on in a minute and 30 seconds. Hot, rotten grass smell. You know exactly what they're talking about, by the way. Middle of summer, when somebody like mows a lawn and you get that pile of wet grass in the yard. Anyways. I can't believe they had such a build-up and a hard punch in a minute and 30-second song. Where was that? That was so good. I love at the end, at the very last second before the music cuts out and you hear like the birds chirping, they purposefully oversaturate the sound, and so it sounds like your speakers are being blown out. It increases the volume and the intensity of the song in a really effective way. You know, that one, it just pushed it over the edge, and it's like everything died because it got so intense, and all that was left were the birds chirping. What an incredible introduction. This is so much more intense than I was expecting right off the bat. I was expecting more like Lemon Twigs levels of indie rock. This is more Sabado. We got like Dinosaur Jr. in there, like those really heavy riffs, and bringing the alternative, like Quonic, bringing the alternative, that the 90s edge into 2023 songwriting. I hope that we get more of it in 2024. I hope this is not just a quick fad. Let's get some more of this energy into our music. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I love this energy. Full believer. Here we go.
Right between the shoulders, and the bullet can't pull his head up.
The guitar in the background here is so 90s it hurts. It's that the introspective guitar lines. Oh, I never set up my light. I never set up the light. It's like drenched in 90s alternative, but that like 90s where it's like really edgy and gritty, but also really clean guitars. That guitar. This song is like Big Thief, but an alternative rock version, like a 90s grunge Big Thief. The lead singer is a splitting image of Adrian Lenker, and the vibe and lyrical content, I could totally see this being a Big Thief song if they just took the like electric guitars out. The lyrics are great. I'm gonna have to listen to this a few more times to really soak them in. I was sitting on the steps with a never-ending nosebleed, and you were playing Mortal Kombat. Is good. It's a great line. I wonder what other nuggets in there I've just totally missed because I'm getting lost in these guitars and these guitar tones. They had that one like 3-second period where it sounded like they were about to go into like a sludge metal, drop the drums, drop the tempo, metal riffs for days, and then they just went straight back to the sort of poppy drums, up-tempo song. So I'm wondering if that's like a teaser of what's to come, if like the second half of this song is just going to be sludge metal, one-off sort of thing. But it was so cool. What a cool change up for the song to keep things interesting. All right. Oh my god. If you played a clip of my reaction to probably the 7 minutes to 7:30 mark, it would probably look really weird why I was so happy with these banging guitars and the singer just screeching finish him over and over. Like, that one snippet of the song is not a pleasurable experience to listen to, but the build-up to it was so masterfully done. The moment that it hit. Oh, I'll try to do superlatives for all these. What does this album excel at? What does each album bring to the table? The superlative of this one, for me, came in crystal clear on this song. This album has the moment of the year. It reminds me, again, Big Thief. I get so many Big Thief vibes from this, with how confident they are in just going out there. It doesn't matter if it sounds good or not. They're going to do what the song needs them to do to convey what they want across to the listener, which I think is extremely Big Thief. They don't care about the pop sensibilities. They don't care about the musical theory about it. They just care about, I'm going to scream, finish him over and over again until you understand. This one, halfway through Bull Believer, when they went to that ethereal, I was expecting them to go straight into the sludge metal riffs with the screaming, but they pulled it out. They pulled it out. They stretched it. They pulled a Cowboy Dan from Modest Mouse, where they had that really long, smooth, gorgeous section. Those ethereal guitars, that production. 10 out of 10. So good. Oh my! So they had that. They had that beautiful section, and then they brought in those guitars, and that floored me. I was almost crying at the end. Gorgeous, gorgeous song. Incredible. Okay. Recollected myself. What an interesting decision to put this so close to the front of the album. What would be, in my mind, this should be at the center or towards the end of the album. This is what you build up to. But now I feel like I need to recollect myself and compose, and maybe that's what the rest of this album is for. Maybe it's going to be they're going to take their foot off the gas and let you gather your thoughts and emotions after that. We'll see. That song blew my mind. It absolutely blew my mind.
I got shocked 'cause the room was on 2 different circuits.
Hey.
First I felt that you never asked for anything. I'm like hell into the
The drum fell. It was so good. Yeah, that was what I was hoping for after something like Bull Believer. Like, you've already pushed us into the dirt. This was the reaching a hand out to pull you back up. These guys have mastered the art of the pause, the build up, and the drop of rock music. It's a perfect way of pulling you into the song. That little jump up and then sink down. So yeah, this one was more of a straight up rock song. This would be like the song that I would put on the playlist to get people interested in Wednesday. Oh, these guys are good. This is sort of what I heard already from these guys, and like the little snippets that I've heard here and there. And then it lures you in. Maybe that's why they put Bull Believer on in the front, because they knew people were gonna come and check out this album from like maybe you'd hear like Got Shocked on TikTok and be like, oh, let me check out the rest of this album. I'm sure it's all sunshine and rainbows. Finish him. Okay, this is definitely a top 10 album so far. I will concede that. As much as I don't want to do rankings, this is operating on another level so far.
I like sleeping with the lights on, you next to me watching Formula One. Didn't see it happen, I just saw. Reminds me of the ones you did off of the diving board. But it also wasn't Halloween decides to be. Listen to what you had been thinking.
Cute. That was a really sweet song. I like that one. They definitely have the Sufjan Stevens ability of writing objectively silly lyrics, but making you reconsider them in like an artistic context. Like this line, it's just talking about a truck that got clipped in an overpass because it was too tall and the top ripped off. Why does that belong in a song like this?
Truck was too tall for the
just like, can they just write whatever they want in here and will we just eat it up? That's another discussion, but it definitely gave me the Sufjan Stevens vibes, because sometimes he throws lines in there that I'm like, what the heck are you? What is this song about, man? I love the slide guitar in here. A little bit of that SpongeBob energy. Little SpongeBob SquarePants in here. And then towards the end, when the mail came in, that was Bright Eyes as fuck. That was Bright Eyes, I'm wide awake, it's morning, to a T. Love that. Track number 5. I think this is new. YouTube shows how many plays there are. It's an interesting metric. So, Chosen to Deserve is the second highest played. Bold Believer is rightfully number 1 with over 200,000 plays. Thank you. So now this one, according to views, is the second best on the album. We'll see.
Just so you know, I'm the girl that you've chosen to deserve.
I was playing some guitar
I used to drink till I
I love that one. It was so good. It's definitely striking against the art rock statement that was Bold Believer. You get a couple of short songs in between that sort of transitioning. Formula One definitely felt like a transition into more of a countryside. And so now we have like a country mixed with indie rock songs, just like a standard verse, chorus, verse track that I'd love to see in concert. It's like that guitar line, da-na-da, remind me of Pine Grove a lot. Country edge, but still an organic sort of DIY sound. Pine Grove took their direction and more emo mixed with country. This is more straight indie rock mixed with country. You know, having that slide guitar and that, you know, grassroots relatableness. If you know, talking about stories about friends that almost OD'd on drugs. If you need me, I'll be back in an SUV. You know, I picked up a lot of lines that were middle class Americana, sort of. If they did a bunch of Bold Believers, a bunch of variations on that, or a lot of songs that really took you and messed with conventional song structure, really artsy pieces, this would be a really good album critically, or maybe it would be really interesting to listen to, but maybe it wouldn't be enjoyable or easy to listen to. So having songs like Chosen to Deserve, which or Got Shocked, I like that one a lot, which have hooks, choruses, they don't make you feel like you have to, you know, pay attention to every line and what the meaning behind everything is. This one's more straightforward, just a nice, light, country, indie rock song, which makes the album as a whole more enjoyable. I think it adds more to the album, while it maybe could have been a better song individually. Does that make sense? It could have been a more artistic track, but instead they chose a more standard by the books number, and because of that, the rest of the album flows better because of it. I wish, if they're really gonna go for it, I wish they would have put like just a kick-ass guitar solo in there. It would have fit so well. The guitar line felt like it wanted to launch into one, but it never really got the room to breathe. And it was a 5-minute song. They had plenty of time for it. That's just me, though.
I can raise the dead. We join the exodus as a little bad luck. Sometimes every daughter of God has a little bad luck. Sometimes die in the most parking lot. Fire trucks rolled in and people stood around. Hit 'em with a dose.
What serious subject matter. Somebody that almost OD'd. And then listening to drive-by truckers on the way home. Wow. 'Cause it feels like there are through lines between the songs here that are really talking about growing up in, I'm thinking like poverty at this point, like, really lower middle class type stuff here. A lot of frustration, a lot of angst. The way that they approached this drug overdose in the middle of a song, and how it's not a big deal, just hit it with Narcan and then we could listen to drive-by truckers on the way home. It's heavy stuff in the way that is presented as not heavy stuff.
The rain-rotted house on the dead end of Bay Tree. Oh, a bitter lady, full of grief, but then she gives out full-size candy bars on Halloween. We had Blake's brother's parents fight in the yard, and Bob and Jimmy sit in the face. We had two attitude, it's going till we can or paper. We gathered in the tall grass and watched unblinking as they cuffed him and hauled him away. But to die we had to settle up, so we just go until we can or burn.
I was sort of like falling off of it a little bit towards the end, but then they really pulled it back with that last minute with the the drum intro, or the drum fill.
Turkey vultures gather in the yards. They're tired out of all the
Love is so
nature.
hang on, I'm gonna listen. Okay, alright. I have so many thoughts about this song. I have so many thoughts. That build-up is unreal. It's almost post-rock with how long it takes and how much it builds. I've never heard something like that in an indie song like this. How much patience they have for it. It's unreal. It's unreal. What a listening experience. This and Bowl Believer are both songs that are the sonic equivalent. It's what I expect to hear when somebody says they turn it up to 11. The understanding is when you turn something up to 11, you're just playing something really loud. But this is more accurate because there are points in the song, this and Bowl Believer, where it feels like they're playing at 10. They're maxed out and just going all in, and then they keep going. Bowl Believer did it like 3 times. There were times I was like, oh my god, they're louder now? She's screaming louder? It goes up to 11, pushing past what you think is the maximum. And these guys do that. The views on this do not represent quality. 23,000 plays. Well, this should be 200,000. It should have 10 times as many views. This is one of the most impressively composed indie, or just songs in general, this year or this decade. The band is so comfortable coloring outside the lines with their music and experimenting, and it's because of that they're able to put together a tempo increase like this that slowly builds up organically. They knew exactly when to change up the drums. They started with that pounding, do, 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 and then they threw a couple cymbals in there, and the guitars came in, but they were like squealing in the distance a little bit. There were like high-pitched feedback loops that created the energy. It felt like the lights switching on in a massive arena. You keep, the lights over here, lights over here, and all of a sudden it's blinding. And then they took it all away, and they went back to nothing. And then it came back again, and all right.
Ran the chainsaw till it ran out to amaze us. Idiot. Memory always twists the story. But that's what.
Didn't realize they had a Phoebe Bridgers in their back pocket. Took them 9 songs to break that one out, but it was really good. Really interesting lyrics on here. It started out with their, by now, trademark middle class story time sort of thing with using the chainsaw because you got stung by a bee, you idiot. But then she dropped a line like, "There's no part of my life as vivid as the darkest parts." What? I wasn't ready for it. I was expecting more sort of humorous, but also, really makes you think stories. There are a few lines in here that I would need to listen to, really let soak in. great album. Deserves every ounce of praise that it's received. I'll tell you right off the bat. I'm very glad that this album exists because I will be revisiting it for years to come. This is going on the constant rotation for sure. This last song, she has a lovely voice. Really showcased how she can sing soft and sweet when she wants to. A lot of this was heavier or weaker for the sake of being a juxtaposition to the heavy music in the background. But here, it was the star of the show. I was getting like Mazzy Star vibes from this. I would love to hear their cover of Fade Into You. I think they would absolutely kill it. A lot of these songs start with like a vignette about their hometown or something. It sort of feels like an establishing shot on a sitcom or something. Like here she's talking about a highway sign fell off, or a sign fell on the side of the highway, something like that. It instantly puts you back into the mindset of being in Bath County, Virginia. It adds to the vibe of the album and definitely gives it that through line, that thematic element, that this is all taking place in poor, lower middle class America, and puts you in that mindset when they present the rest of the lines and then the meaning of the song. That was Rat Saw God. Really like this one. I'm sticking with the superlative. This album has the best moment of 2023 with Ball Believer. There were a lot of great moments on here, some that even contend with that, but I'm sticking with Ball Believer. When those guitars came in, wow, it hit so hard and so effectively. I'm floored. Great album. I can't wait to hear what they come out with next. I hope that they put some more guitar solos in. I hope that they keep pushing forward, similarly to how Big Thief started good and got better, not far. So they've been a group for 3 years essentially. I'm hoping that, like Big Thief, they're starting strong and only getting stronger. They take the praise that they got from this album and just dial it up to 11. This feels like 10. Let's see what they do next and see if they can push it to 11 and take this stuff even further. And I hope it involves the lead singer being featured more, like that closing track. That was such a nice. Formula One had a nice showcase of her vocals too. I think she's a great lead singer. This obviously had a lot of variety. I'm not saying that she was shying away from that, but I think if they give her the spotlight and really focus on her voice, I think it could really be a striking direction for them because she's incredible. It was really good. Yeah, Rat Saw God. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like. Leave another like. Make my day. Be a great Christmas present. Hopefully this is coming out around Christmas. I got a lot of editing to do. Subscribe if you want to see more. Boy, you think I'm excited about a like? Wait until you see when I get a subscriber. All that stuff. Thanks, guys. Bye.